Hey y'all, well this is going to be something different. I am going to get ready, and this time it is going to be through the mirror. And you're going to see me as well. But I'm going to get ready right here in this mirror. So I hope you can see me good, because I'm fixing to do a daily devotional, and I thought, well, put your makeup on. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to take these glasses off. I have just the perfect things. I have the Magic Eye Rescue from Charlotte Tilbury, which I really do love. Y'all know I'm a big Charlotte Tilbury fan, so I'm going to start putting this on. She really does have good eye creams, y'all. And I forgot all about it because I put it in here. And so I haven't been using it, and because I sometimes get ready in my office, sometimes in my dressing area. And I've forgotten to have this wonderful vanity area. So I'm putting this, you know, right under the eye and then up on the side where the crow's feet are. And then I always kind of bring it to the middle where the levens are and up on into the brow. Because, you know, never wipe your expensive creams off on a napkin or something like that. That makes no sense at all. What a waste of good product, you know. Got a little extra on this eye thing. I'll just rub that in real good. And it's still very fluid right now. I'm going to also go over the top lip because, you know, you tend to get little wrinkles there. They used to call them smoker's wrinkles. I call them kissing wrinkles. Instead of going, you're going. So that's what I do with any extra. I just use it somewhere else on my face. And then as it starts drying out and you don't want to tug, just tap and just kind of. I suggest you close your eyes when you tap because it might splatter a little bit, y'all. So just tap, and then any left over, again, just put it on another wrinkle area. Don't wipe it off. All right, and now this is the Charlotte's Magic Cream. This is her Instant Turnaround Moisturizer, and I'll tell you why I think it is. Kind of reminds me of the smell of Noxzema from my early days in makeup. But it is an excellent moisturizer, and really and truly, when you put this on underneath your makeup, it gives a glow. And I don't know what's in it. She calls it her Miracle Clean. I go all the way back, all the way to the hairline, and definitely up on the forehead a lot. Or forehead. My mama called it the forehead. Did y'all ever do that? Y'all call it forehead? Is this working? Yeah, just for this time. I won't do this every time. I just thought it would be kind of nice to actually work through the mirror. And y'all, watch me get ready. Get ready together. Get your makeup on. Throw this on hold. Let's do this together. Never wipe expensive stuff off. What do? Go on down your neck because you need it right here on your neck. That's where we get our little turkey neck. So definitely, I've even seen a cream that's really, just look how glowing my skin already looks. Can you tell? Because the light's on that side, so I don't know if you can. I already look like shiny glowier. And I'm just going to go on the upper part of the brow. I don't ever put it down near your eye because as you sweat and stuff, it will wick into your tear duct and it will sting. Plus it says do not get in your eyes, even though the stuff is for eye. The eye cream one says don't get in your eyes because you want to put stuff like that in your eyes. Okay, so I'm not going to even wait for that to sink in. I'm just going to go straight to my makeup. Now I can either use the Perfection Lumiere Velvet or I can use the La Mer, and I think I'm going to use the La Mer because I haven't used it in a while. La Mer is expensive. This is kind of a heavy this is a soft fluid long wear foundation. It's got SPF 20 in it, and I'm using color Natural 12. Again, it's the soft fluid long wear foundation by La Mer. It's $100, y'all. I decided when we were in Charleston I was just going to try it, and I'm like, was I out of my mind? But I did try it. I'm going to use this buffing brush. This is the Chic Foundation brush from It, and I think this was last year's Christmas or New Year's brush. I need to kind of dust any room dust. When they sit up like this, y'all, they get dust in them, so just kind of dust them off. It's better to let them lay on their sides, to be honest. It just looks pretty that way. But it's better to let your brushes, especially after you clean them, let them sit on their sides so that any moisture or dust goes past it instead of straight down into it. Alright, so I did 2.5 squirts. I do like squirts better than... Something about this smells like coffee to me, y'all. I don't know if that's in it, and that's part of why it makes you look just amazing. So I focused on these areas down here a lot because that is where my jowl area is, jaw area right here, jowl. I have a little bit of a jowl. Is where I have a lot of age spots. And then, of course, you know, I have that big one right there. And I don't know. I may ask my dermatologist to get rid of it. Maybe even send it off for testing. Which may also make it covered otherwise it's a luxury thing, and I just have to decide, do I want to pay, you know, to have that done. And usually to freeze one off or scrape it off or whatever they do is around $70. And I'd pay it to probably get rid of that, but one of the things she's told me is they just come back. So I'm going to round out here with any that's left over on the brush. I don't put a lot on my forehead, either side of the nose, real good. And then I'm going to go right past the jaw to make sure we don't have a line. Drop your jaw and then go past it so you don't have a line. And then let any extra just go down and blend it out in your neck. And I also do kind of stamp it in right around my nose because that's where you have your larger pores. And then again, when I stamp it off, if I've got any extra, I run it down my neck. And on down, I'll move my necklaces. Let me pull my sweater down a little bit. I will sometimes go down, if I have a V-neck sweater on, I will just kind of, whatever's left on the brush, just kind of go down into that area because it smooths out the look of the skin, for one thing. And then, because it is a liquid product, what do? We use our little makeup towel to kind of wipe off any excess until you clean it at the end of the week. And it's that time I need to clean them because they're feeling stiff and overly product full. This is what I'm talking about, just my little makeup towel that I keep handy. And I also keep these Neutrogena makeup remover cleansing towelettes, and this is the one that say on there, even waterproof mascara. It's the blue one. And I was thinking about doing a, you know, absolute must keep in my makeup regimen video. Would y'all be interested in that? Because this would definitely be one of them. So comment below if you are like Beth. I would like to see your latest update of what are your absolute must-have makeup products. Just comment below. Yes, I'm interested in must-haves. So you don't have to write a lot. Okay, so now I am going to use a palette that I hadn't used in a while that I really do like. This is Beauty Flash palette by Flower. It's a full face palette, and that's what I like about it. It reminds me so much of the Charlotte Tilbury. I mean, it's even the same format with the 3 across the top, the 2 on either sides, you know, the bronzer and the highlighter, and the 2 blush options in the middle. And this is just such a perfect palette, y'all. Again, this is called Beauty Flash Full Face Palette, and it is made by Flower, and I believe that is, it's made in Poland, and they don't test on animals. Flowerbeauty.com is where you could order this, and I believe this is Drew Barrimore's line. So I really do like it. So first of all, I'm going to put a little bit of this bronzer on. I'm just going to use the butt end of this brush. This is an IT Cosmetics brush as well. I mainly use, and we're going to stay above this line right here so that when you do that, you make this look whiter or lighter. For those of you who may have darker skin, still always keep your bronzer up above your cheekbone and back towards your hairline. And what that does is gives you this kind of faux cut-in look that whatever's below gives you a little bit of a facelift because it's lighter. And then I just go right on the hairline to kind of warm that up. And it also makes the whiter part of your face, or the lighter part of your face, being in the center, which is more flattering. And also just kind of brings light to the middle of your face. Again, I'm just staying kind of above here. And I'm going to go back and do a little bit because that's where my hair part's a little bit more on that side of my face. Also right under the end of my nose. And blow out. And that's just because it makes it a little darker down here because I have a larger nose on the end. And then same thing under my chin. I have a little bit of fatty that drops down. And also from aging, even if you're nice and slim, you still will have the skin drop even if you don't have a fat pocket in there. I got a little fat pocket right there. And to be honest with you, I bet as I lose weight, if I can get myself to be serious about losing weight, which I need to. I don't want to become diabetic. That will probably drop down. And I'll just have to make a decision, make a line right there, and then be sure and blend it out. Be sure and blend it out or you'll have 2 dark lines there. That looks awful. You've got to blend it out and down, out and down. Again, and what that does, y'all, is that just creates a shadow effect. Okay, now I'm going to use a little bit of blush. I think I will use this, maybe a blend of the 2. So I'm using this top portion of the brush now. And I'm going to stay on the upper side of where I just did that bronzer. On the upper side, not the lower side. And then I'm just going to smile and round it out. And it'll catch right on the round part of your cheek. It just kind of gives you a little bit. And then I also do the bridge of the nose. Just because, again, I have a larger nose. So you don't have to do that, the bridge of the nose. I do think it kind of brings the color together, though. So again, I'm staying on this top end, but still under. Don't go to your crow's foot. Just right under it. And then smile and just do a little circle. smile. And what that does is it catches right on the apples of the cheeks that way. And then also I kind of go on the top bulbous part of my chin down into where I just put that bronzer on, because I also have a very large chin. And then the front part, where we did bronzer back here all the way around, now I'm going to come a little further in and blend backward to kind of give a pinker glow so it's not so brown. And then just whatever's left, I just kind of let the leftover go also down the neck. Okay, so now we're going to do eyes. I will start with using this highlighter right. Actually, let's see what I have in here brush wise. Where's my brushes? What? I have no brushes in here. What in the world? Okay, this is a real life problem. So what if you only have one brush? Then I'm going to start with this highlighter on one side. Go right under the brow, right on the inner corner, and over the lid. Inner corner with the light color, over the lid, and the brow. Then you can just, whatever's left over, kind of blend down. Let's do that again over here under the brow, all the way out, inner corner, and over the lid. Inner corner and over the lid. And that just brightens up those areas. And then with whatever's left over, I just kind of fill in that backspace a little bit. And what does that do? It just makes it for when you come with the next color, which is this middle color. I'm going to use the transition color, tap that off a little bit, and I'm going to go right below the brow. That transition area between the brow and the crease is what you're using. This kind of a lighter brown, tan brown color. It's got a little bit of a peach undertone to it for those of you who like that. You will love this. This is very natural,